Hello. I'm here playing around with my black powders and my 45 Colt. What we have here, first of all, let me show you that they're safe. Half cock, spin the cylinder, nothing in there. And of course, black powder, no caps. I was just out firing these today, so they're really grimy. What we have here, this first is a Pieta model of a 1860 Colt Old Army, or Colt Army. This one here is a 1858 by Pieta Remington, what they consider a new Army. And this is a replica of an 1873 regular Army or a Sheriff's model. Okay, this is in 45 long Colt. These two are in 44 round ball. My plan is originally, because the cylinder in this, let me show you how easy it actually is. This drops, I say easy and then it won't be. This has been fired a few times today. Well, I'll get it out here in a minute. Anyway, this normally will pull out and the cylinder will just dislodge, just like in Pale Rider. And it's an easy replacement of the cylinder. The old Army, on the other hand, the wedge has to be removed, the barrel removed from the frame, and then the cylinder removed off the cylinder rod. All right, let me get these cleaned up, and I'll come back here in a little bit. Okay, I've got them apart. As you see, this is a regular cartridge cylinder for the 45 Colt, the removal pin. This is the cylinder from the 1858. This is the cylinder from the 1860. The only problem is, like a lot of people have been talking about, as far as when I was firing the 1860, if you could see on the hammer, okay, there's a little notch down here that would ideally rest on the little extra pin that's between each nipple. Okay, and that would be the safe position. But because this has the notch in here, when it does fire on a cap, what's happening is that the hammer is actually catching the nipple, drawing it back. If it stays on the hammer, when you fire the next round, it'll be either hanging up on the frame and coming in and missing the cap altogether, or it'll drop down in here and wedge between the hammer, where the hammer won't come far enough forward to allow it to hit the next cap. I've talked to a few people and seen a few of the YouTube videos that inside here they've been taking and filling in that little groove. It eliminates your safety, but in cowboy action rounds, you load 5 and rest it on the dead cylinder. People have been saying just to paint one of the nipples with some fingernail polish, just to identify that that's the nipple that you always leave empty. Now, yes, that is a safety, and it is a good idea to only load 5 and rest the hammer on the empty chamber. Yeah, it's safety, and I don't see any real reason to have all 6. But if you're taking it from the bench right to the range, just for sighting it in, I can't see it being an issue of just having the 6 in there, where you're going to take it off the bench, fire all 6, empty the cylinder, and start over, just to try to sight it in to see how it's firing. Now, if you're in competition, yeah, they have the rules where you have to follow, and yes, that is load 5, leave 1 empty. or load 1, skip 1, load 4. So 5 in a round in a 6-shooter. Okay, I'm not going to do a whole lot of disassembly, just as far as the basics. When I'm going to clean these, okay, because these were fired with Pyrodex pellets, 30 grain pellets. I do have a little extra corrosion, not corrosion, but buildup of soot from those. And yeah, they really need to be cleaned out good. I'm going to go ahead and remove the nipples and clean it real well. This is the first time firing the 1860. I fired the 1858 several times, and this is the first time for firing the 45. Now what this 45 is, I talked to a couple of the other YouTube celebrities. What this is a Arminus by H. Weimrich, which is a German distributor, and it's imported by a company out of Miami, which I don't believe is in business anymore, FIE Corporation out of Miami. Talking to a couple of the other YouTube celebrities, what that is a holding company that will import the guns and then sell them in the United States. Whether there's an import issue directly from the corporation, or if they're getting better deals to do it that way and they still make a penny, that's none of my concern. From what I understand, Charter Arms, EAA or EEA Arms, they import the same model from basically the same company. Now the other models that are out there, Uberti, Pieta, those are the Italian models. Traditions is generally a Pieta. Ruger is all on its own, which is it's not even the regular 1873. They call it a vaquero, which in Spanish means cowboy. And being that these are the cowboy action guns, they're closest to it. The Blackhawks are a little different frame, but basically they still look like the same 6-shooter. If you like my videos, please leave me a message or thumbs up. Or if you don't, let me know. If there's anything you'd like me to do or show you or anything at all, I'd be more than happy to show whatever I can. If I can't find the answers, I'm sure somebody else out there that's reading the messages, they can answer them for you. So thank you very much, and I hope you guys have a nice day, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you.